A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 27. Above all else, I want to see.
This lesson means that more than anything else, you want to understand the world in a true and loving way. You want to see with kindness instead of fear. Saying this helps you remember that seeing clearly and peacefully matters more than being right or getting your own way. When you choose to see with love, your mind feels calm and happy.
Today's idea is about making a new way of seeing the most important thing. You might feel insecure if you really mean it, but that is okay.
Jesus knows we are not ready to fully mean these words yet. Choosing to see things in a new way instead of judging means giving up our need to feel special. To the ego, this feels like we are making ourselves weak and open to being hurt. The ego tries to scare us, saying that without feeling special, we will have no way to protect ourselves from a harsh world.
Today's exercises are meant to help us get closer to the time when we will fully believe this idea.
Jesus explains that this is a process, as he does throughout A Course in Miracles. He does not expect us to suddenly let go of the ego and take his hand. However, he wants us to understand what our choices mean so we know what we are working towards.
You might feel like you are being asked to make a big sacrifice when you say you want to see above all else.
Later, the lessons talk about sacrifice. The ego thinks seeing through Christ's vision means losing our personal identity, which is built on fear and judgment. The ego believes someone always has to lose for someone else to win. But the Holy Spirit teaches that true vision needs no sacrifice. Seeing with love and unity brings peace without anyone losing. By letting go of the ego's view, we find a deeper connection with everything and everyone.
If you feel uneasy about fully embracing this idea, you can remind yourself, vision has no cost to anyone. If you are still afraid of losing something, add, it can only bless.
Jesus asks us to show we want to learn by trying to remember the lesson as often as we can. Forgetting is not wrong. It helps us understand ourselves better. We resist learning because we are afraid of losing who we think we are. To move forward, we need to notice this resistance and work through it.
Today's idea should be repeated often for the best results. Try to say it every half an hour or even 15 or 20 minutes if you can. When you wake up, decide how often you will use it and stick to the plan all day. You can do this easily, even if you are talking or busy. Just quickly say a short sentence to yourself without stopping what you are doing.
Jesus understands us well, so he speaks gently. He encourages us to stay motivated and increase our practice. At the same time, he reminds us not to feel guilty when we resist. Here is what he says.
The real question is, how often will you remember today's lesson? How much do you want today's idea to be true? Answer one question and you answer the other. You will probably miss several practice times, maybe even a lot. Do not worry about it, but try to stick to your schedule moving forward.
Jesus tells us not to feel guilty if we forget. He knows we will forget sometimes. When we remember that we forget, we should think about why. Maybe part of us is unsure if we want to keep learning this course. One part of us does want to learn, or we would not be doing it. But another part still holds on to the ego and its idea about being separate and judging others.
If just once during the day you feel truly sincere while repeating today's idea, know that you have saved yourself many years of effort.
Jesus talks about how we can save a lot of time by being sincere. even if it is just once during the day. Time, as we know it, is not real. But because we live in time and space, it can be hard to understand this. Thankfully, we do not need to fully understand. We just need to be willing to try. The next lesson will explain this more.
Above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see.